Welcome back. Grab a seat and meet me in the kitchen. Today we're making chicken francaise with grape tomatoes, creamy mashed potatoes, and crispy broccoli. This is what you'll need. Starting with cold water, we're going to add our Yukon Gold potatoes that have been peeled and quartered. You always want to start in cold water so everything cooks evenly. We're going to add a good amount of salt, and we're going to push this off to the side and get started on our broccoli. With our potatoes off to the side, we're going to season our sheet pan for our broccoli. We're going to douse the pan with extra virgin olive oil and season it as opposed to seasoning the broccoli in a bowl. So I'm putting some sliced garlic, a good amount of Himalayan pink salt. We're going to use some granulated garlic and ground black pepper. By seasoning the pan, we can ensure that all the seasonings are thoroughly mixed together and our broccoli will be evenly coated when it gets on the pan. Normally we season in bowls and all the seasoning is left in the bowl. This way we don't waste seasoning and our broccoli doesn't lack flavor. So we're going to add all our broccoli to the pan. All our broccoli to the pan. Going to glove up and massage our broccoli. We want to get it thoroughly coated and ensure that everyone has a bath in that seasoning. We want to go from ashy to real moisturized. Take your time. We want to make sure the garlic is thoroughly coated also because we don't want it to burn while it's in the oven. We're going to roast this at a very high temperature to get it really crispy. And garlic will burn first. So take your time, distribute everything, love on your vegetables. That way they'll love on you. You can use this method with all vegetables. So carrots, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, whatever floats your boat. This method will definitely help in the flavor department, and it also helps with getting your babes and kids to eat their vegetables because they're not mushy. So roasting is always better than boiling. So throw those things in the oven. A little shimmy and shake and place in a 500-degree oven. Let's prep our chicken. I have a pack of organic chicken breasts, which tastes way more tender and is way juicier than our regular conventional chicken breast. So I encourage you to go out and try a pack and you'll see. We're gonna crack 1 egg in and put in our seasonings. Simple seasoning. We have Himalayan pink salt, not too much because our sauce is very flavorful. We have some black pepper, as much as you like. I know some people love pepper. And some garlic powder or granulated garlic for a little bit more of a boost, and some dry thyme. Using the best tool of the kitchen, our hands, I'm gonna mix all this together, thoroughly coat our chicken so our flour can adhere to it and give us a nice breading. We don't want it too thick, just enough so when we fry it, the sauce adheres evenly and stays on the chicken and not on your plate. As you can see, I am truly at home. Hi Ethan. Hi Auntie Thelma in the refrigerator. We're gonna move our chicken to the side, pull up our flour to get our little breading station together, and we're just gonna thoroughly coat every piece of chicken. And I'll probably speed up this process because we all know how to do that. You just want to make sure no egg is showing, and we're going to make sure that we shake the excess off and place it to the side. You're going to do that for all your chicken breasts. Our broccoli looks brown and beautiful. We're gonna leave her in the oven, turn it off, and she'll come out when everything is done. Our potatoes are up to a boil, and it's time to fry. This is gonna be a very quick fry, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes on each side. We're gonna finish this chicken's cooking process in our sauce. Sauce time. Starting in a clean pan, we're going to add some more olive oil. And we're going to put in some diced red onion and sliced garlic. We want to make sure we're constantly moving these around. We don't want them to burn. They are the base of our sauce. I'm going to season these with some salt and pepper. Remember, you don't have to over season. You season as you go. After the garlic and red onions have softened, we're going to introduce our grape tomatoes. We're going to constantly move our pan around, and we're going to let them blister and release those natural sweet juices that are going to counterbalance the lemon that goes in this sauce. This is a very important process. You don't want to rush it. The sauce is what brings your whole dish together. So take your time and add a whole lot of love. After a few minutes of cooking down, we're going to add the juice of a whole lemon. Be generous with the lemon, and fresh lemon juice is best. We're going to season with salt and pepper, just a little bit. And we're going to let the lemon juice reduce down. Once that's reduced quite a bit, we're going to add in some white wine. That is very drinkable white wine, not cooking wine, because it has so much added sodium. It'll probably bring your salt level over the top. So we're just gonna let this sit and reduce down and take its time and develop those flavors. We're gonna push it to the side and get ready to give some love to our potatoes. So I've completely drained our potatoes and allowed any excess water to dry out of them. I'm going to add a nice amount of salted butter and a touch of our half and half. I'm not going to put it all in right now. We'll see what the consistency brings as we mix. And I'm just using a fork. You can use your fancy potato masher or whatever method that you want to use. You can go ahead and use your hand mixer if you want to. I like less dishes, so this fork is just fine for me. We're going to crush and mash and mix until we get to our desired consistency. I want a very creamy potato, but don't mind some little bits in it. So I'm just gonna keep mixing until I get to where I want to be. I'm gonna add some more half and half to loosen it up a little more. You can always add and not take away. So just go slow and take your time with this process because you don't want potato soup. Mix, mix, mix. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. They're great for making mashed potatoes because they're not so starchy. In the back, we're mixing our sauce. Don't forget about the sauce now. Back to our potatoes. I'm almost there. As you can see, they're creaming up nice and fluffy. We're going to give it a taste and adjust for seasoning. I'm going to add some more salt and some black pepper. We're keeping these really simple because our sauce is so complex. And of course, I'm going to add some more butter for some richness. There we go. I believe we've gotten there. Creamy and dreamy. One more taste. And we've achieved creamy perfection. On to the sauce. As you can see, our sauce has reduced down nicely. We're going to add our slurry, which is a little bit of flour and water mixed together. You want to ensure there are no lumps and throw it right into our pan. The heat is going to create a reaction and everything is going to thicken up and bring those oils in together and concentrate those flavors even more. We're going to follow up with a third cup of half and half and a full cup of water or chicken stock if you have any. And we're going to constantly move our pan around and let those flavors marry together. And the longer the sauce simmers on the stove, it'll get even thicker. So No worries if you feel like it's too thin. You want to grab a spoon. You're going to make sure you're tasting as you go and adjust the flavors now because we're almost to the finish line. I'm going to add our chicken back into the sauce. And the breading is also going to help the sauce thicken also. So everyone in the pool. As the sauce is finishing up our chicken, we can put on some thin sliced lemon slices for our little garnish. You want to always garnish with things or flavors that are in the actual dish so everyone knows what to expect. We are almost there. We're looking beautiful here, and we're going to head to the table. There we have it. Our beautiful chicken francaise with grape tomatoes, our creamy, dreamy mashed potatoes, and crispy broccoli that no one is going to be able to forget. I thank you guys for tuning in with me this week. Look forward to another video next week here with Shara at home. I'm going to show you a few pics of it plated up. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Press that bell to receive all notifications. Brought to you by Shara's Kitchen and Catering for your catering and private chef needs.